I'm gonna get that life eternally, but and I pray you do too. I pray you do too. So I know that you feeling me. Hey girlfriends and boyfriends, welcome back to another video. I'm Ashley if you're new, and if you're not new and you already want to mind, hey girl, hey boy, I told you I was gonna call you back. As you can see from the title, we're about to get into a car rant. I just had some things that I wanted to say, and I was driving, and instead of listening to music or talking on the phone like I usually do, I just decided to talk to y'all. I haven't talked to y'all in a while, so I wanted to sit down and chit chat with y'all. So yeah, I'm just gonna get into what I was thinking about, because me and my coworker, we were talking, and she was telling me some stuff and basically venting, and I was listening. I'm a good listener sometimes. That's just being transparent, but most times I'm a good listener. So you know, I was just listening to her and being a listening ear because she needed that. And in that moment, I was just saying, like, to myself, how I'm so grateful to have people that are in my life that I can call on when I need someone, because not to put anything, you know, out there or anything, but we were talking because she didn't have anyone she felt like she could talk to, and we've grown pretty close because we work in the same work setting and we do the same things, so we're always talking to each other about different things. But it's so important, and I was so grateful in that moment, because it used to be a time where I felt like I didn't have people that I could call on. And I think that's because I was so in this, you know, era. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this. I'm going to Starbucks. But I'm going a different way, so. But yeah, I was so in this, like, I'm the strong friend, and 9 times out of 10 people did come to me. Like, they came to me with their problems. They put their problems on me, and it's not to say that I didn't want to be there for them, but I always felt like when it came, you going through this, but when it comes to me and you know what I want, I don't feel like you're there. And half of that was because I just felt like I needed to be the strong friend for other people. And then the other half was because I didn't allow them to be there for me. And so once I started to evaluate myself, like, I tell y'all this, I think I said this all the time, not all the time, but I think I said this in a vlog recently, but there was a sermon, and that sermon stuck well with me. Like, when I say it stuck with me, when he preached it, talking about accountability and setting expectations. Y'all, people don't know your expectations for them, and for me, I like when people are there for me. I feel like I love to give to people, but I also love for people to give back to me. And I kind of lied about that to myself, because I would always be like, oh, well, I love to give, but people don't have to give back to me. And that's just not how I feel like a friend or a person that loves me should love on me, or should show me that they love me. As I'm getting older, I'm starting to understand some things about me, and some things are, I need people to show up for me. I need people to be there for me in instances where I just can't be there for myself, or where I can be there for myself, but I'm not strong enough to be there for myself, or where I just want somebody. And so when we were talking and she was telling me, you know, she didn't have anybody and stuff, I started evaluating in that moment. I was listening to her, but I started evaluating. I'm like, oh my God, like, I really have people that I can call on and I can talk to. And if I'm in a bind, I can call them and ask them for things, and they can ask me for things. They can be there for me emotionally, physically, supporting me, and financially supporting me if I need that. And it just felt good, y'all. People need people to lean on. Like, I was having a bad day. I was having a really, really, really bad day, and it was so bad that I didn't even want to do anything. But I had a friend down here, and she was like, oh, let's go do this, let's go do that, let's go here, let's go there. It was no question. I just told her how I was feeling. She wanted me to get out that funk, and we had a good time. I have people like that in my life. Like, I can call my friends. Y'all know I live away from home, so like I can call my friends from home and tell them I'm feeling some type of way, and them talking to me, they'll stay on the phone with me for hours upon a time, or they'll bring up some stuff to make me get my mind off of that. They've even come down here before just to, you know, check on me, and I feel like that's really what friends are for. Like, people show a prime example. 1 year for my birthday, it was COVID, and I wasn't, you know, feeling like, you know, asking people to come together just for them to say no, because COVID was around. And I understand when COVID was heavy, and when we didn't know what COVID was and, you know, what it was going to be, it was that. It was just that. We didn't know what it was going to be. I didn't want to be around people either. So I was just like, I'm not going to do nothing. Even though I wanted to, but I was like, I'm not going to do nothing. It just can be me and Ernest. So we decided to just let it be us, but unbeknownst to me, my friends came down here, and Ernest knew they were coming, and that's just somebody showing up for you. Like, they know you want to do something for your birthday, and you've expressed that. And it's the small things, like that's super small, but that's super big, because they didn't have to travel as far as they did to come celebrate my birthday with me. They only stayed for one day and got up and went home and then went to work. You know, like, that's people showing up for you, and I really have people to show up for me, and I'm so grateful for that. When I say I'm so grateful because once upon a time I didn't have that. I didn't value friendship like I value friendship now. I didn't value having people like I value having people now. And a part of that too was because my family was so big, so my family were my friends. Like, I always felt like, okay, I can have friends. I have friends, but I don't need to have friends outside of school. So like, they will be my school friends, or, you know, I don't need to communicate with y'all outside of school because I got family and we do stuff. But having a community of friends has been so great for me, and I value my friends so much now. I value them so much. And then a part of me too, with, you know, things I was going through in high school with people and stuff, like, I kind of isolated myself from my friends, so that started to make my mentality of friendships and my definition of friendships change for myself. But I'm so happy I'm out of that, because people need people. You need someone to lift you up. Like, I have friends that can encourage me when I need encouragement, hype me up when I need hyping up. I have friends that can come where I am when I need them, go out when I want to go out, just be a support for me. I can vent to them. That's so important, y'all. And if y'all don't have people like that in your life, you definitely need people like that in your life. Reevaluate your, you know, friendship circles and your friendship groups and, you know, things like that. So yeah, y'all, I'm at a standstill so I can kind of hold the camera a little bit, and then my camera is overheating because it's hot, so I'm gonna hold it. But it's just so important, like I said, to have people that are there for you and to have people in your corner, and it's also important to be that for other people. You can't expect that from people and you're not that to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and part of me, I felt like that was my reason why I didn't have people like that, you know, in my life as well. Part of me felt like I wasn't what people needed me to be. And so that's why when I talk about expectations and how when he preached that sermon, it changed my whole trajectory of thinking. Like, people don't know your expectations. People are friends to you, but they're friends by their own definitions, you know, if you don't tell them what your definitions are. So your definition of a friend could be totally different than somebody else's definition of a friend. Totally different. And they may think they're being the best friend that they can be to you, and they're not, because you didn't tell them what you expected from them. And so you're faulting them for not being the best friend that they could be, or not being there for you, or not doing for you, and they don't even know. So, you know, showing expectations, that's something that's so important to me now. I let my friends know my expectations, and I expect them to tell me too their expectations from me. Hold on one second. So yeah, you have to be there for other people as well. And y'all, I know I already had a car rant about friends, but I feel like it's so important now, and I didn't value it as much as I do now. Back in the day, I didn't value it as much, but it's so important to have friends, because life is better when you have people. Life is better when you can depend on people, when you don't feel like you have to do it by yourself. Nobody wants to live life alone. Life is to be lived, and you only get one life here on earth, and eternally you get that life. I'm gonna get that life eternally, but and I pray you do too. I pray you do too. But you know, life on earth, you only get one, and you don't want to be so old. Oh my God. You don't want to be old thinking that, oh, I should have did this, I could have did that, I could have had this, I could have had that. No, I'm gonna live, I'm gonna have some friends, I'm gonna travel the world with my friends, I'm gonna be there for my friends gonna be there for me. We're gonna flourish together. I'm gonna motivate them to be the best they can be, and they're gonna motivate me to be the best they can be. And since I've started this YouTube thing, I've really seen my friends like come through for me in times where I feel like, oh, I'm just doing this, like I'm doing it, and I'm not seeing results that I want to see. My friends always validate me, and it's hard to take the criticism, but it's hard to take the validation, because I feel like, oh, you're just saying that because you're my friend. But no, they be so serious, and sometimes I don't even talk about it, and they just come through. Oh, I'm watching you. One day I got on Instagram, and I saw my friend had posted me to her story and was talking about she was watching me, and I'm like, who is this? My heart dropped, and it was my friend. But it made me feel so good, because it's like, okay, people watch you, your friends watch you, they support you, you got people out here that are rooting for you. You can't give up. And in moments where I feel like I want to give up sometimes, they make me go, and they make me continue to go, and they make me continue to strive to be better, and continue to do this thing the way that I want to do it. You know, I'm just so grateful, because that conversation with her, it just made me realize. And I told her, I was just saying how she needs to find some people that are in her corner. You can't be, you know, the strong friend for everybody and then have nothing in return. Or you can't have people in your life and you feel like it's a give situation, and they're only taking and not give it back. I can't do that. I'm too grown for that in life. I don't want to go through that in life. I am blessed to have the people that I have in my life, and the people that I have in my life, they know who they are, and I'm so grateful to have them. Some I've known longer than others, but really, to me, it don't even matter. I can know you for 15 years and feel just as connected to somebody that I met 2 years ago. So I'm just so grateful for the people in my life, like for real. I'm so grateful, and I hope they're grateful for me too. I hope that I'm being the absolutely positively best friend that I could be to them. I try to always make sure that if I haven't done something, let me know so that I can assess myself. And it happened to me recently. One of my friends came to me, told me that they expected this from me and I didn't do that, and it made them feel some type of way. And we hashed that out. It shouldn't be you did this to me and I'm not gonna talk to you no more, I'm not gonna be your friend. Friends go through things like families. Friends go through things, and you're not always gonna see eye to eye, but at the end of the day, you hash it out and you continue to be who you are and come through for that person the same way as you did before they disappointed you or before they made you upset. Expectations change. So if your friends have an expectation that has changed of them, then you will be receptive of that. Even your expectations are going to change. And if you be receptive of their expectations changing, they'll be receptive of your expectations changing as well. As we grow, things are going to change. As we have families and continue to, live in this world, things are going to change. So yeah, I don't know, that was just on my heart to talk about today. I just felt really good talking about that and getting it off my chest, because I hope it helped someone. It helped me when I was thinking about it, and I'm just so grateful. I'm blessed. I am blessed to have the people that I have in my life, and I'm so proud of the people that I have in my life. So yeah, I'm not gonna ramble anymore, y'all. I just had to come and say that, because listen, friends are hard to come by, but when you have them and when you have solid people in your corner, it makes it all the more better. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. So yeah, I just want to do a quick little car rant on that because it was on my heart. I'm not gonna hold y'all long. I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here. Don't forget to like this video, it helps me a lot. If you have not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe so I can officially be your girlfriend. And as always, in true Ashley fashion, I'll call you back. Hopefully this has helped you, and I pray that if it has helped you, you share this with somebody else that it may help as well. So yeah.